Oh boy, look, we got double stuff going on here. So we're gonna have to right, yeah, there we go. We gotta do that here. And let me fix that freaking logo. It seems that it don't matter how you adjust it. When you go live, it resets to another size. So I apologize. I need to just, I guess somehow just take that off maybe. There's a lot to talk about here. And I'm able to use multicam too. Let me see if I can swap to camera in front of me. There we go. See, got multicam now. That's pretty cool, right? And hey, y'all, welcome everybody. Welcome. And it's been a minute, as the young folks say. Let me see if I can access the comment section here. Let's see if we can do this. Here we go. Let's see. I think I can highlight these now. There we go. Mr. R2, R3 Lockinut is in the house, man. Let me get the applause ready. What's going on, man? Thank you. Thank you, Brother R2. And we're going to be discussing a new deal here, and R2 helped me a lot. So thank you so much to R2. You can hear the heat running, man. The vent is like right here. I got my noise gate on, but man, it's cold outside and it's raining. So I ain't going to sit here and freeze my tail off. So I'm sorry about that. Mr. Andrew Knox, what is going on, man? Thank you, Andrew. Thank you so much. Thank you for tuning in. I like how these comments transition like that. That's really cool. Ooh, it just shut off. It won't be off long. That's really awesome right there. I like that. That's cool. See, look at there. Ding, ding. That's all right there. Hey, I've been up almost all night last night. Not all night, but close. Learning this new deal, man. We got a lot to discuss here. So hopefully you will join me in this venture. And if you're not able to watch on this particular live stream, hopefully you can watch on the replay. Yes, that's right. R2 said, I can't wait to get the hardwire chorus pedal from that's Digitech. Yeah, man, that's I saw where you commented on my video yesterday, man. I didn't even know. I thought maybe you sent it as a text. I was so wrapped up in doing these things, and I was like, did he send me a text? And I looked and I said, oh no, he commented on the video where I put my my setup secrets revealed, I think is what I titled that video. Something to that effect. Something like that. And he saw where, cause we had done a show with Stafford, Friday. And Three Musketeers, man, back together again. That was such a cool thing. If you haven't seen that show, go back and watch Stafford's music studio this past Friday. And, I mean, to be totally fair, R2 and Dave started that podcast first, like 3.5-4 years ago. And then, I asked Dave and them if I could join, and they were kind enough to let me join. So yeah, man. And let's see. Yes, we are going to get to that, my friend. But that's wild. Okay, cool. Let's see here. So I stayed up late, like I said. Wait a minute, did I even finish what I was saying? So R2 saw that pedal I was using on my setup secrets revealed, and it was a hardwire stereo chorus by Digitech, which was referred to me by my friend Jimmy Biter. I always believe in giving credit where credit is due, man, because I wouldn't know none of this stuff if it weren't for my friends letting me in on what they discovered. So you know, that's just what I believe in. I think that's what somebody should do. So I use the stereo chorus pedal with my setup, and it makes a difference for me. And R2 seemed to like it as well. So I think he ordered himself one, I believe. And I said, "Do you want me to send you my settings? I mean, everybody's different with their settings." And he sent me a picture. He goes, "Nah, bro, I've already got them." So he took a screenshot of the settings from the video, which is fine. That's why I did that video. I don't understand why people want to keep stuff like that. No, I don't want to tell you. I'm like, what? Pooh Ninja, what is going on, man? How are you doing, man? Let me see if I can fix this here. Thank you for being here, my friend. Yeah, absolutely. And let's see. Yes, that's what it is. The new platform, Andrew was asking. That's what I'm going to get into right now. Why did I leave StreamYard? Okay, so I was having so many issues with StreamYard, man. I mean, just for me, okay. I know the issue I was having was I would get live on my. It don't matter if I was hosting the stream or if I was with somebody else and they were hosting, but it was still StreamYard, right? And what really did it for me was when I was on the show with Stafford and R2 this past Friday. And when I listened to the playback, far as my audio was concerned, it sounded bad. It sounded really bad, sounded underwater. And I was like, oh. And when when I'm trying to tell people that don't do this, it's really hard to comprehend. I understand it's hard because when you're not familiar with it, you're like, huh? But when you hear your setup in your headphones, it sounds great, but when it goes through the internet, it comes out the other side, only the people on the other side can hear what you're putting out, if it's going to be right, if it's going to be distorted, if it's going to be messed up in any way. You have no way of knowing that unless, here's a trick I learned a long time ago, unless you pull your own stream up on your phone while you're live and play it through the speakers and just listen for a couple of seconds. You'll know right then. But hell, when you do that, I mean, you're already live. It's I mean, I've done that a bunch of times. If you've watched this channel in the past, I used to do that a lot, but I was like, man, you shouldn't have to do that every time. I shouldn't have to go behind StreamYard and check and make sure things are right. So this past Friday was the nail in the coffin for me for the quality. Okay. So, and I noticed that for whatever reason, unless I looked at something wrong, but I pulled my account up on StreamYard, and I haven't done this in quite a while. They jacked up my rate. And they did send a terms and service thing out to me, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago, maybe, if it was that long. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I didn't read it. I just said, okay. I didn't think it was going to change the price. And maybe I clicked on something wrong when I looked at the rates. I don't know, but it said your current plan, and it was double from what I currently had. And I was like, nah, man, no, no way. So so after talking to R2, he was kind enough to tell me about this platform called, I want to say it's called EVMUX, EVMUX. I don't know if I'm saying that properly, but that's what I want to say it's called. Let's see here. And so they have they do have a free version that you can kind of get the feel of what's going on, but you really can't get no good audio quality or nothing on the free version. It's just enough to let you kind of get your feet wet, really your toes, and so I did a couple of test runs on the free version. The only thing I was looking for on the free version was to see if I had that underwater effect going. That's what I was looking for first. I did like 5 test runs on the free version. I didn't hear nothing that was distorted or not right. So that's when I went back to my StreamYard account page, and that's when I saw that my rate was doubled. And I said, wait a damn minute, man. I said, what? So I immediately canceled my StreamYard account. And they do everything in the world to try to keep you to stay, which that's just how things go. And I was like, no, continue to cancellation. And it goes to the next page. Well, what if we give you so much off for this? Excuse me. Nope, continue to cancellation. And so you have to go like 5 pages of that stuff. And then I finally got it. And they was like, well, we're sorry to see you go. Yada, 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 whatever. So let me hit up this comment. Pooh Ninja, what's up, man? He said, stereo is the way to go. Much fatter and fuller tone from multiple cab. Well, yes, sir. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Well, I had stereo with StreamYard, but and I was happy with StreamYard, but the only thing was, I couldn't depend on it. It was you didn't know if it was going to work or if it wasn't. And I know that my son was having that same issue. Brother Jim Gidrew is having that issue. Now, I will say this. I'm not sure if it's just me or what, but I know Stafford, he has a MacBook, and he hasn't had that underwater issue with StreamYard. And Brother Andrew Knox, I don't think he's ever experienced that, but he has a MacBook too. So it might be more user-friendly with a iMac. I don't know. I'm just spitballing. I don't know. But despite all that, it wasn't working for me. And so I went ahead and went to EVMux, and they start, like I said, with the free version is like, and then it goes to what, $20-something. And then when you get to $49.99, which is the third tier, that's when you get, according to their description, you get the stereo quality output. So I was like, well, that's fine, because that's what I was paying at StreamYard till they jacked it up to double. And I was like, I was with StreamYard for a long time. Not no more. So I stayed up late last night doing test runs on here, trying to get things figured out. I can run multicam now, and the transition is very smooth. Let me just go back again to this. And it's just fun to do because it kind of keeps things interesting. And with StreamYard, when I wanted to use multicams, it would get hung up and it would lock up. So I couldn't do it, but that just shows you the operating system with StreamYard wasn't very user-friendly with my setup, with my computer. So, but this here, man, so far is working great. So I signed up for $49.99 a month. You can pay by the year if you want, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm just the kind of person that I like to be able to cancel something when I want to cancel it in case something happens. I mean, you never know if you get sick or you get out of work or something. Even though that is paid for a year, you're good for a year. But if that comes back around and you don't forget to change something, they're going to hit you with that big amount. So I like to do the monthly thing so I can, I can kind of have more control of canceling something. I don't know. I've just always been that way. Let's see. Let me read these comments. Sorry, y'all. Let's see. Let's get back to the comments section. Pooh Ninja says, I'm currently running Katana, 11200 watt, one left, one right, and my son is at 412 is a center dry. It sounds massive in the room, even at low volumes. Oh, okay, so you got the wet, dry, wet thing going, right? Oh, that's good, man. Heck yeah, that sounds massive. That's awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome, Pooh Ninja. That's awesome. We got brother Andy Dion in the house. Andy, what's happening, man? He says, hey, Joe, happy Monday, brother. Happy Monday to you too, my friend. Thank you for chiming in. Thank you so much. I'm trying to, look at all these comments coming in. Man, I tell you, that is one thing that's different that I have to get used to on here. So if y'all can just bear with me, I'm still getting, and I had to minimize my font size on the laptop so I can access everything I need on here, because when I had it a bigger font size, there was features that I couldn't see, and I was like, wait a minute, something ain't right. So that's just great for somebody who's already can't see to begin with. I got these damn Coke bottles. Oh my God. And I'm due for an eye exam too, man. More comments. Thank y'all so much. Let's see. Pooh Ninja. Oh yeah. Free Univibe effects on so many streaming platforms, non-bypassing. Yeah, man. This, not only that, like I say, this is just one platform that I'm of many that I changed to. You know, I went ahead and just decided to come over here on, R2's recommendation. He said that he had been messing with it and he really liked it. And I'm going to tell you, man, I'm just going to be honest that over the years, R2 has gave me a lot of great advice when I was stuck in a rut, like with guitar stuff, and I couldn't get something to work right and all that. And he's always said, "Here, man, try this," and it always worked. Andrew Knox the same way, and there's others that I'm not mentioning that have been kind enough to help me. That we'd be here all day naming people, but there's been a lot of kind people that's helped me. So if I just that's when I put that video out, my setup secret revealed. Not that it's a secret, but it's, because there has been people that's asked me, I mean, hey, dude, how you getting that right there? And I'm like, right here. I don't mind telling somebody, man. It's no big deal. No big deal. I'm not going to be like that. Oh, it's a secret. I'm not telling nobody. That's really dumb. It's not the way to be, man. Wow. Let's see here. Oh my goodness gracious alive. Is that Mr. Bruce, man? Let's see. Mr. Bruce in the house, man. Look at that cool ass avatar, man. That beautiful bumblebee stripe. Mr. Bruce, brother. I've known Mr. Bruce for many years. I remember when Bruce and I first got the Zoom Q2N camera. It was, I got the 4K now. I got a couple of them, but back then it was just a regular 1080. And Bruce and I, we were helping each other out with that. And he told me a big tip that I didn't know, that you have to have batteries in it, no matter if it's plugged up or not. You want to have it running off some kind of power supply, but if the batteries go dead, even though it's plugged up to a power supply, the camera will not. If it comes on, it'll go right back off. So you got to have AA batteries in it, good ones at all times. And Bruce is the one that told me that. I didn't know. So thank you, Bruce. Let's see, Mr. Bruce, yo, Joe, get rid of that overpriced service. Yeah, that's right, man. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a lot, man. Yeah, everybody's saying hey to everybody else. Is that Bozique in the house? Let me get my applause ready. Oh, Bozique, man, what's going on? How are you doing, man? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let's see. Let's see here. Going back up here. Okay, thank you very much. Everybody's saying hey to everybody else. Oh, yeah. I got you, Pooh. Yeah, man, I thought about that LASIK eye surgery. I thought about that for a long time. Yeah, yeah, that's it. I'm too chicken to mess with that, man. But yeah, it's awesome to wake up and be able to see. Man, you know what? Years and years ago, I about got myself in a lot of trouble. Now they do have contacts for people with, what they call it, astigmatism or whatever. Back then, they did not. And so, people that didn't have that could wear the contacts for like 2 weeks straight and all that and, be good. Well, my dumb butt, I left my contacts in for like 2 weeks at a time, and then I kept having headaches because it was nice to wake up and be able to see the alarm clock across on the dresser. And I kept doing that. I mean, I started having these really bad headaches in the back of my head. I'd pop some sinus medicine, headache medicine. It would go away for exactly 4 hours. Can you believe this? And I kept doing that, and it got to where I almost couldn't get the contacts out. I barely got them out, and I went for an eye exam, and the optometrist said, you're starving your eyes of oxygen. You keep this up, you'll go blind. And I was like, what? So I was done with contacts. So, and even when I tried to get them again, I got an instant migraine. So I screwed myself on that deal. Yes, sir, R2. It's my pleasure. Thank you. Thank you for always helping me, man. Big round of applause for the Chicago Shredder. Andrew Knox. Andrew says, let's hear that guitar audio on the new server. Oh my gosh. Gush. Oh my gosh. The hell is gush? We can try here in just a minute. Yeah, it sounds good. I think so. It's let's see. I'm trying to good Lord, where is this going? Mr. Bruce again. All right. I just believe in attending to the chat, because if it wasn't for your kind folks, we wouldn't be having a show. Mr. Bruce, thank you, Joe. I love my Bumblebee. Yes, batteries work. The brain and screen of the Zoom Q2N camera. Yes, sir. Correct. Yeah, man. Yeah, you got to have them batteries in there, fresh or, good batteries whenever you can. That's for sure. Man. No. Okay, here we are. Let's see. Poo Ninja. He says, smooth graphics and transitions, whatever you are using now looks great. Well, thank you very much. Yeah, I like the way the transitions do, like this right here, and how the comments come up there. It's nice, man. It works really well. Zeke, you crazy, man. Yeah, he crazy. So, all right, let's see. Yeah, man. So that's pretty much that story with why I left StreamYard, and there's no hate to StreamYard. StreamYard was good for all the years I had it. I don't know if they changed something, or it was just my setup that just was like, look, we can't work with this application anymore. I don't know. I mean, because your computer does updates as well. So, and then again, they might have updated their application, and it just started to conflict. But when I kept having to, because man, I was rebooting my computer, I was running scans on my Norton antivirus software, and I was like, well, maybe there's a bug in there, and you shouldn't have to do all that. Now that I look back on it now, you shouldn't have to do that. But anyway, so far, I know it's early in the game. I'm very, very, very happy with the service. So from now on, when I do go live, whether it's talking guitars and more, or whatever, when I'm at home using this setup, I will be using EVMux. I think that's how you say it. I hear a lot of people say EVMux, but I don't see where it's EVE. It's EVMUX. Hey, that's just my dumb brain thinking, but I would say EVMux. Speaking of talking guitars and more, I was supposed to do that Saturday when I got finished with Stafford and R2 Friday, I've been fighting a cold since last Monday night and the early Tuesday morning, so almost a week ago. Oh, wait a minute. We got Mr. Randalls, Mr. Dave Randalls. Mr. Randalls, how are you? Always a huge supporter. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here, sir. Very nice. I got finished doing the show with brother Dave and R2, and I guess we wrapped up about, I don't know. We were on the air for a couple hours and got finished. And so I was sitting here, and this is before I got this setup, right? Or this new platform. So I'm just playing guitar. I'm just, trying to mess with some songs on here. And I just started feeling weird. I was like, man, I don't know, man. So I went to bed, I guess about 1:30. And yeah, man, I couldn't sleep. I kept having some bad stomach. My stomach started rolling, man. And then 5 a.m., it was over with. So let's just call it a stomach flu. And I ended up calling Saturday. I called one of my supervisors and I said, look, I ain't gonna be there Sunday, man. So thank God, whatever it was like a 24-hour thing. And man, it had me down and out, boy. I mean, it was like somebody just said, boom. And it was, man, it was messed up. I don't know where I got that from, but thankfully that's over with. So I didn't go to work last night. So now getting back in the saddle tonight is going to be a little tricky, getting back on the schedule, but we'll do it. We'll do it. All right. R2, he says, I have to run, Joe. Have a great day, my friend. I hope you feel better. Rock on. Thank you, R2. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you again. Yeah, man. Good man right there. Thank you very much. So whenever like I said, whenever I go live, from now on, when I'm in here, I will be using this platform. And yes, it's very smooth. The transition wise, is that the right way to say that? And I like that. It's really cool. So I think I covered the StreamYard story. Let's see. Also, I was thinking, when you do this, man, when you play guitar and you're constantly always buying guitars. I am anyway. I mean, it's just what you do. It's in your blood. It's in my blood, and it's something that'll never stop. And sometimes people, they probably think, that's overkill, man. Are you insane? But I mean, it's like my shirt says, "Meet my therapist," and there's a picture of a guitar there. So that's what this is, man. Wrong way, stupid. It is my therapy, and I'm sure it is for a lot of people. So I had my eye on what guitar I will get next. Now, the timeline on this thing is up in the air right now. But I've watched a few videos on a couple of people getting these types of guitars, and I just, you start getting that itch. I do like what Andrew Knox told me a while back. He said, look, man, if you find something you want, whether it's a piece of gear, guitar, he said, just, if you have to put it in your cart, whatever, but just sit on it for about a week. And if you still get the urge that you want to get it, then it's kind of meant to be. But if you kind of like, yeah, I don't have to have it. And I tried that and it works. There were some things I put in my cart, just to, in case I did want to get it, I didn't have to go through that search process again. Right. So there was things I put in quite a few things over time, not at once, like over like a month span. And then a day or two would go by and it's like, yeah, nah, I don't want that. And so I clicked off of it and, emptied the cart. And so that's a good kind of thing to try. I mean, it's working for me, which, hey, it's kind of teasing yourself in a way, but it works. So, wait a minute, Mr. Bruce, what are you saying here? Damn it, Joe. Now I want to buy a guitar. Oh, wait a minute now. And don't, hold on, Mr. Bruce. Don't say it's because of me, but, Andrew, he says, send me a bunch of cash. Yeah, man. Andrew, you silly. Let's see here. I think Pooh Ninja just dropped a comment. Let's see. He goes, I got a scoot too. Remember to keep a Glenn Fricker playlist running to keep his views up till he can return. Prayers and healing for him and the missus. I didn't, is he having health issues? I'm going to be honest with you, man. I don't watch the channel, so I'm not familiar with what's going on. If he's having some problems, I hope that he gets better soon. I don't wish no bad health or anything on anybody. I don't know what's going on there. But I hope if something's going on, I hope he gets better soon. I really do. Mr. Bruce, he goes, laugh out loud, Joe. Who am I trying to kid? I always want to buy a guitar. Hey, man, we're in the same boat, ain't we, bro? I mean, yeah, we're in the same boat, man. And that's just, I don't know. You try to explain it to people, man, and they're like, dude, I mean, they see this and they're like, well, don't you have enough? And I'm like, are you crazy? What? So, no, never have enough. What is that? How is it they say? How many more guitars do you need? Just one more, right? So, and Andrew Knox does it right. And I got to hand it to him. He's got incredible willpower because whenever he gets a new guitar, he'll send me a couple of pics of his new acquisition. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, dude, those are awesome. A month or two later, they're gone. He done sold them, but he just, he does better on the other side of that. He might upgrade to a really nice guitar, or he might just pay something off, which is a smart move. I am not that smart. I'm dumb when it comes to that. I'm like, just keep bringing them in here. Bozy, gas is a real addiction. Yes. Tell me about it, man. I'm telling you, it is, isn't it? I mean, everybody in here in this chat, you can relate. Andrew Knox, there you go. Catch and release. Yeah, that's right. I got it. Look, man. Yeah, never mind. I'm like, damn, no. He had them nice Charvels too, boy, them San Dimas, and I was like, oh my God, he finally got a guitar with a Floyd. He's gonna convert to the Floyd Rose to the light, to the good side. And he goes, and I was like, oh. And I didn't know he sold them till after not that I was going to buy them, but because I couldn't if I wanted to, but yeah, he And I was like, well, I mean, that just goes to show you, man, that, you know, I think Andrew's more of a Les Paul kind of player, which that's awesome. I mean, that's why they make different types of guitars, man, because people have different taste. And I'm more of a Super Strat guy myself. But that's okay. And it's what you like. Let me see here. We got, see if I can move this. Okay. Mr. Bruce, how many guitars do you need? All of them. That's right. Yeah, man. Yes, please. All of them. And that'll work. Man, I can only imagine. I'd have to get another place. You can't even walk in this, I call it the warehouse. Really, it's just a big closet. You know, I mean, if you really had to, you can make it a really small 1-bedroom deal. But it's, you know, for a little kid or something. But, man, that thing is full of guitar cases, everything stacked on top. I mean, and there's some old dressers in there that my stepdaughter didn't take with her when she moved to another town. So there's a lot of crap in there, but I have just enough room. And really, you take 2 steps in there, your feet are hitting guitar cases. That's sad. My wife, she gives me heck about it a lot. We need to clean this up. I was like, okay. Andrew Knox chimes in. He says, there's a Chameleon Charvel on Reverb B stock for $619. Ain't that what you had? I can't remember. Or was that something you were looking at? I don't remember. Huh, okay. Here we go. How many guitars do you need? We were talking about, Bozique says, at least one of every model of every brand you like. Minimum, he says. God dang. Oh, man. Yeah, I'd be in trouble. Do what? Okay. Because you got yours, the Charvel you're talking about, Andrew, you got it new, right? I want to say you did. Okay, so, all right, let me get on with this here. So we can talk about this guitar stuff all day, but I know that people have things to do and a life to live. And but so the guitar I'm looking at next is let me see if I hope I'm doing this right. So let's see if we can do this. And let's see, add the scene, and we'll present it. There we go. Now I need to go to this other tab. So there it is right there. Now I'm on Guitar Center used right now because I've been looking at them used. Of course, as you know, this is the EVH Stripe 5150. So this ain't just a regular Stripe series. The 5150 actually has a little bit different paint scheme than the regular Stripe, believe it or not. And of course, you got the 5150 on the bottom. This one here is $1299.99, so that's not bad. Brand new, these go for $17.99. And of course, Guitar Center, they limit the amount of pictures, but it looks in great shape. Of course, I'm sure by the time I want to get one, this will be long gone, but I'm just using this for a reference. So this will be my next one. And that's it for the pictures. That's it. Now, here's what I don't understand. I don't know if this is, I would never do this, but you see down here where it says to protect your gear, 36-month pro coverage, $200, 24-month, $150, 12-month, $130. So Andrew, how does that work? I mean, if you buy this and you buy the coverage, so let's say you drop it and broke the headstock, what are they going to do? How's Guitar Center going to cover that? I'm just wondering. It says right there, it covers drops, spills, or cracks with pro coverage. So what are they going to do? They're going to get a hold of EVH and get you a new one, or are they going to repair that one? I mean, I don't know. I've never done the coverage, the pro coverage. I've never done that ever. But this is what I'm going to look at next. And of course, I would definitely put a Kramer decal right there with that stripe. I mean, come on, man. You just have to do it. You don't have to, but I would. I don't care what anybody said. I'd get a Kramer decal and put on there in a second. And get my own little world and pretend like I was jamming with Eddie on Live Without a Net concert video beside him on stage. Yeah, right. Oh, my God. But that's what I would do, man. And, that's the guitar I'm wanting to. That's the guitar I'm wanting to get next, if at all possible. Let me remove from there. We got that. Let me exit off this so we don't share no more. There we go. So that is gone. Let me go to the comments section and see what people think about that. Okay. The reason I'm asking Andrew, he has inside scoops, let's just say, with Guitar Center, and it's nice to have inside information from time to time. Andrew says, F that coverage. It's third party. Never heard anyone having any success with. That's what I've heard in the past as well, but I didn't want to say anything because I've never experienced anything, but I've always heard I've always heard to stay away from it and just pay attention to your gear and don't drop it. Or better yet, have it in a hard shell case and just pay attention. Now, have I ever dropped a guitar where something broke? I haven't dropped one, but I had one fall over one time. I had one leaning against a keyboard long time ago, and it just slid right down, and I tried to catch it. It was falling away from me, so it wasn't falling toward me. That would have been easy. No, of course not. It's falling away, so I had to I tried to reach for it. By the time I noticed it, because it was starting real slow, it didn't just go, it just went, and I had my eyes down here changing strings on another guitar, and then by the time I saw it was already in mid-fall, if you will, and I tried to reach it, and it hit, and it cracked the back of the headstock. It didn't break it off, but it put two cracks on the back of the headstock, and I was like, what? Let's see. You'll pay for a pamphlet that you'll lose? Is that what you're saying? But yeah, I just I've always heard that you stay away from that. So yeah, but that's the guitar I'm hoping to get in the future, down the road. So that'll be fun, and we'll just add to the stripe collection. We'll just we got a couple right there. That is the AliExpress fakie, as Andrew christened it, which I thought was genius. I was like, yeah, can I use that? That's perfect. Andrew's like, yeah, $20, $40. Yeah, you can use that name. Go ahead. But I thought it was great. So so that would be cool. I would love to have the 5150 stripe. And the guy, Marty 5150, his channel, I was watching, he ordered one, and he talked about the stripe scheme, pointing at mine like you can see it from this angle. You probably can't see it from the other angle either. There it is on the wall right there. But stripe scheme is different. So, let's see here. Talking about the pro coverage with Guitar Center, Andrew chimes in and says, but honestly, if something happened, Guitar Center has nothing to do with it. They give you a number to call. Now, see, man, that's. So if you walk in there and you're like, hey, man, I got the pro coverage. Here's my guitar. The headstock broke. And those like, oh, no, you got to call that. No, man, I would be ticked. I'd be, and what's the, nah, man. So that's, and I'm not trying to be a smart aleck, but I'd be like, yeah, look, man, just don't drop your stuff. If, you know, I know crap happens sometimes, but just, you know, that's another reason why I started to replace all my gig bags, man, with hard shell cases. Even if it's just, I mean, I've got hard shell cases from Temu for like $50 to $60. Now, of course, they stay here in the house, but like I said, that one fell that was in the, it wasn't in a gig bag, but I have had them fall in a gig bag and they got scratched or they got damaged. I mean, minor, but they did. But in a hard shell case, I've never, not that I've had one fall, but you're more apt to know nothing happening. It's, you know, in a secure case, right? So that's why I'm trying to go the hard shell case route. You know, the days of spending $150, $200 on a case, unless it's an EVH case, and if I get the 5150 stripe further down the road, I will get the EVH case to go with it because it just looks good, man. When you pop that lid open on that case and just you hear the angels singing, man, and it just looks good. I got a few of them EVH cases, and they go good with those guitars. They look good. But yeah, I guess we can try to play a song. I reckon something short and sweet, nothing crazy, and y'all can kind of hear what's going on. Let me okay, go to another, there we go, transition to something else. So, all right, I don't even know if my guitar's in tune or what. I don't even know, man. I ain't even tried. That was last night. I ain't done nothing today. Let me see here. I got to take these headphones off for just 1 second. Turn this stuff on. Turn none of this stuff. Now, hold on a second. Transmitter, that goes in here. Receiver. Yeah. All right. Sorry about that. But gotta get it together. Yeah. All right, we back now? I don't know what happened. Okay. I don't know if something got interrupted when I turned something on or what. I don't know. Can y'all hear that? All right, let's check the tuning first. Make sure this stuff is right. Like I said, I ain't done nothing today. So I ain't even tuned up. Okay. All right. Okay. What are we gonna do? Let me go to something. Let's see here. Let's go. Let's try this. There's some of that right there. Andrew, What the world, man? Come on now. Well, I mean, you know, I mean, that's what I'm saying. When this is the only stage that I have, you know, I mean, far as performing semi-live for anybody is this. So if the platform doesn't work properly, then it messes me up, you know. So I had to go, excuse me, I had to go to something else. Thank you, Mr. Bruce. Man, I appreciate it. Mr. Bruce, thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, we'll try to do one more maybe. I don't know. It just all depends. Let's see here. Man. Woo! Oh, that's one for Andrew right there. Let's see, so where was I at here? Let's see. Okay, there's that one. I'm just trying to make, I was right there where I was supposed to be to begin with. And if I go to there. Oh, okay. All right. I see. Okay, that'll work. That will work. All right. Let's try one more. Okay. That's all right. So we got we have hit the 1 hour mark. Let's see. All right, I'll do one more and that's gonna be it. So this one's for Andrew. All right, we'll play one more and we'll call it. So man, thank y'all for tuning in to this live stream so much. I really appreciate it. That's gonna do it for me. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I very, very much appreciate it. Thank you. I've had a good time. Still running on, kind of fumes here and there, but we're trying to make it. So I still got a long way to go tonight. I'm looking at the wrong camera. So thank y'all so much, and we will catch you next time around. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.